In 1998, my brother was diagnosed with AIDS. And when I realized the costs, just the co-payments for some of his drugs, it was astounding to me. And I had to fly my mom out from back east. And she said to me, "What if he can't work?" And I looked at her and I said, "I don't know what we'll do." And so when I came back up here, I really needed some sort of a resource to talk to.
Just seeing their faces, seeing their expectations of, hey, okay, it's time, Chris is coming, or somebody's coming to deliver something for me.
And we were both laughing and having a great time. And, you know, he was a client that had trouble walking and he had several ailments going on. But in that moment, you know, none of that existed. It was just that great experience between two people and, you know, that commonality to do good.
He was a very capable guy. But within about a year, he slipped into full-blown AIDS and he became, you know, more and more ill. We had raised our first venture capital money and we decided to basically fund Richard's retirement for 6 months so that he could qualify for disability. We finally decided after debating this internally that the venture capitalists had given us the money to build the kind of company people would want to work for. So the commitment to Lifelong was sort of a silent promise to Richard. Richard died, you know, probably a year later. So that was sort of the story behind the story, I guess, if you would.
I went into work and helped distribute food, and I really saw what we were doing and who we were serving. And there's some really, really neat people who really need the services we provide, and it brought it home to me how important the work we were doing served others.
Whether you're volunteering, whether you're a corporate sponsor, whoever it may be, it's education. And we need to fill that gap because that is where all the fears go away. And with the education that comes in on just even meal planning and just what you need to do from A to Z, because a lot of this, it's going to be new to people.
You know, a lot of the work goes towards just a better quality of life. It's not necessarily about, you know, research and things like that. It's making somebody's life better.
I toured Lifelong 3 or 4 years ago, and I was incredibly impressed with the operation and how multifaceted it was. And our employees have responded in kind, and we do these quarterly weeks of caring where people can sign up to work, and signing up at Lifelong is one of the more popular organizational commitments people make. So it works for us on a number of levels, and I think you know, it supports just really, really good work in the community.
They know what they're talking about, they know about the disease, they know about all of its different issues that people have to deal with. There are very few organizations that can provide the support that Lifelong does.
If I had to pick one word for contribute,
Education.
Help.
I would say to give.
When you do something for yourself, it dies with you, but when you do something for others, it lives on for eternity. And so to me, that's what contribute means.